The other thing that we wanted to make sure is that there was some information that the tribes were not involved in our process. And as we've stated previously, the tribes have been intimately involved in our process, and they even come and visit our site and receive our weekly reports.
The other thing that we wanted to make sure is that there was some information that the tribes were not involved in our process. And as we've stated previously, the tribes have been intimately involved in our process. The tribes have been intimately involved in our process, and they even come and visit our site, and receive our weekly reports.
With the permission of the board, I'd like to request that Betty Osceola from the Miccosukee Tribe of Florida Indians be recognized. She spotted a factual inaccuracy, a misrepresentation in a portion of the related group's presentation regarding consultation with the Miccosukee tribe, and I would humbly request that she be recognized to correct that characterization.
Okay, Betty Osceola, Miccosukee Tribe again. I saw a slide that named Curtis Osceola Jr., and since I have his phone number in my phone along with the tribal attorney, I asked some questions during their presentation. And I got a response from the tribal attorney that they will be strong. They were directed by the tribe to write a letter to related group for the mischaracterization of tribal consultation. And for, could I read what he wrote me?
Yes.
Okay, this is from the tribal attorney. Yes. As well, if you want to see that. Because I was very stern in my text, and because I put into Curtis Osceola, I am seeing a presentation of City of Miami, and the presentation I'm hearing you have been making decisions on behalf of Miccosukee Tribe at 44 Brickell site, and that the removal of the human remains is okay, and that you've toured the site. And I sent this text to and screenshots of what my conversation was with Curtis Osceola Jr., in which Curtis Osceola Jr. did say he will email each of you to make correct statements, because what related group has showed in their slide and what they have presented as consultation has not occurred with the Miccosukee tribe. Also, this is from the tribal attorney. I was with Curtis this morning, that's today, when he told related group on the phone they did not have the tribe's consent, and we were waiting on further work by SHPO and Seminole Tipo to ensure compliance before Miccosukee would consider taking a position one way or the other. They must have made the decision that they were best off faking it with that little slide and hoping no one caught it. Curtis just called me too and asked for a strongly worded letter taking down related group for faking tribal consultation. So I'm excited to finally to get an aggressive public statement on this. That's from our tribal attorney. And I also have the text messages if you want to see that from Curtis Osceola Jr., who is also an attorney. And he said he would email each and every one of you.
If I may respond?
Yes, you may.
The consultation with the different tribes is done through the State Archaeological Bureau office. So Catherine, on behalf of the State Archaeological Office, contacts the tribes, and we always have to go, almost like you go through the chair to the through the person. That's how we contact the tribes. So we contact the state contacts the tribes, they receive their input, and then we receive input back. So what we did is that we named in the slide the information of who the state had advised us that they had contacted. We did not say that we contacted each of the tribes. We said we contact the state, and the state contacts the tribes.
The other thing that we wanted to make sure is that there was some information that the tribes were not involved in our process. And as we've stated previously, the tribes have been intimately involved in our process, and they even come and visit our site and receive our weekly reports.
We had asked through the state to see if there was something that the state could put, but they too also, they have their process and so forth. That's why we had our Dr. Parsons come in and explain that, because it's kind of hard, because they didn't want to necessarily put that. So I just wanted to make sure that that's clear. We didn't state we've contacted them. We've gone through the state, and the state contacts.
The tribes have been intimately involved in our process, and they even come and visit our site and receive our weekly reports. The tribes have been intimately involved in our process.